Black Friday, finally. We all wait for this because it's the best time of the year to do our plugin shopping. But on this one, the first top 10 Black Friday deals for some essential plugins that if you don't have, you should get. Let's take a look. Hello everyone, welcome back to MixbusTv. Hope you're having a great day. Before we start, check the info box down below for my mixing courses at ProMix Academy, and of course, we're talking about this, deals and offers on plugins. Also, MixbusTv is now open to membership, so if you want access to exclusive content like members-only videos, live stream chats, and posts, click the join button down here that you will find under every video, and you will also support the channel. Let's get to the video. The very first essential plugin on sale right now at the time of this video is really an essential. So if you don't have it, this is the right time to get it. It's AutoTune. Everybody knows it, everybody uses it. It's really an essential in modern music production, whether you do slide tuning or the over-exaggerated auto-tune effects that we hear in trap and hip-hop and modern music in general. So the offer is on AutoTune Access, which is a super simple version of AutoTune, and it comes with auto key. This is really cool because I will show you, if you don't know the key of your song or your vocal line, auto key automatically find the chords and send them, this module, the auto key module, send them to the AutoTune that will tune the vocals in scale, in tune with the scale that auto key found. So this is really useful. You don't have to figure out the scale, the notes that fits into your song. AutoKey will do that by itself. So let me show you really quick how it works if you're not familiar with the combination of AutoTune and AutoKey. This is not a mix. This is just a very raw recording that we did with Diesel some time ago. So I'm gonna put AutoKey on the beat. And you see right now it says C minor, okay? All right, you can see it switched from C major, that is the default, to D minor. So now there's a button here that says send to AutoTune. Now AutoTune here has the default scale as C major. If I send to AutoTune, it changes to D minor, okay?
You will remember me. This is the place where your future meets past. Whether 1 second, 1 minute, 1 hour, you late and you know that's your ass. All my suppliers in hand and they demanding that shit up in cash. Whether it's karma or drama or blood, you know that we hunting that ass. Love me or hate me, be like me is better. You know that I'm changing the weather. They be just thinking instead of the stepping. Doesn't matter, they said that I couldn't, I did it. You mad cause you didn't? After the end of the bell, they saying can't be a king in the crown and the sauce, so you thinking.
AutoKey finds the key and send the information to all the instances of AutoTune, and you already have your vocals tuned in key with the song. You don't have to find out yourself. And of course, AutoTune, like I said, is really an essential. That sound is an industry standard. This is the very first essential that is on sale right now. Let's get to number 2, SoundToys Decapitator. Yes, it's on sale right now at the time of this video, and if you don't have it, this is the time to get it because it's actually an essential. It's funny because I talked about this one in a previous video, in a Q&A, when somebody said, oh, Decapitator is the best saturator ever, hands down. And I was like, there's not really a best saturator, like there's no best in audio, but sure thing, Decapitator is an amazing saturator. And it's true, this one is definitely one of the best saturators out there. I love it for vocals, I love it for bass, I love it for drums. Everybody knows it, but let's give it a spin.
This is what's happening, we cracking, you thinking it's happening overnight plastic. I be saran rapping, they be the talking and moving and trapping. I'm just giving these bars, never the diesel or lock behind bars. Can't be a king in the crown and the sauce, so you thinking you making this magic. This is what's happening, we cracking, you thinking it's happening overnight plastic. I be saran rapping, they be the talking and moving and trapping. I'm just giving these bars, never the diesel or lock behind bars. Can't be a king in the crown and the sauce, so you thinking you making this magic. This is what's happening, we cracking, you thinking it's happening overnight plastic. I be saran rapping, they be the talking and moving and trapping. I'm just giving these bars, never the diesel or lock behind bars.
The character it gives this saturator to any material is pretty unique. I'm gonna open another project and try it quickly on some other things just to remind you guys how versatile and good this plugin is. I would say drum is mandatory for Decapitator. It's just a great plugin to add grit and saturation to basically everything. Great on synths. These kind of sounds are much more alive with saturation in general. That's why I love saturation so much. When we talk about character and color, Decapitator is on sale. If you don't have it, this is definitely an essential. Get it. Number three, why I even talk about this? Because it's on sale. So if you don't have it, this is the right moment to get it. FabFilter Pro Q, since version 1, just became the default EQ because of the GUI, how easy it is to use, and all the function it has. Version 3 was a big update with the dynamic bands. So you basically have a dynamic EQ. I'm not going to do a review of Pro Q3 because everybody knows it. It's a transparent EQ, so of course we have, you know, all the other colors. But as far as functions and what we need to get the job done, Pro Q3 just unbeatable with the dynamic band again. All the different slopes for all the different shapes, belt, filters, tilt, zero latency, natural phase, linear phase. The GUI is resizable, and it's a fantastic analyzer, spectrum analyzer. You can set up pre-post sidechain. It was one of the first EQ to have the MIDI roll here, so when you EQ, you can actually center a specific note. That for me when it came out was a godsend, because before that, when I was mixing, I always had a chart with each note what specific frequency was, and I was always calculating and going in EQs and centering the notes. So that's actually how I EQ. I EQ by note, not by frequency. So this is just overall the most comprehensive digital EQ. It's on sale now. I'm not gonna spend more words on Pro Q3 because it's absolutely an essential. Not an essential per se, but every DAW has a generic workhorse delay. This one is a specific color delay. It's Pulsar Echo Rec. I reviewed the Pulsar Vari compressor not long ago. It was pretty nice. And so I got this one because, again, it's on sale. It is a very nice sounding tape delay, like old school tape delay. I tried several of these tape-like, old school vintage tape-like delays. I always end up not using them. This one so far really clicks with me. It has a limited amount of controls. I love the GUI, like I can find everything, and it sounds really good. Let me show it to you. We got 3 different modes: swell, rip, and echo. And the volume, stereo drift, condition, used, good, and mint. The tone, bass, trebles, the drive knob, the saturation sounds really nice. We will try it really quick on vocals. Everything else is normal, so it's pretty simple. It's just about the sound of this one. And And you can see when you press the disc on the GUI, it has the slowdown effects. So it actually has a purpose on this one for automation. It's really cool. Let me try it on a vocal.
All I ever wanted was to stand my ground. Big words to confuse and spin your mind around. But every little step just takes me further down. I found my soul just waiting in the lost and found. Babe, it's nothing you did, so stop talking stupid. We gave it a taste, now it's done. I'm out for self-healing, you ain't got that feeling. I am the one that I love.
This sounds really good. I got it because I liked it right away, but now that I'm actually paying more attention to it, that I'm showing it to you, this sounds really good.
All I ever wanted was to stand my ground. Big words to confuse and spin your mind around.
And you can see the delays here. So you have multiple heads, right? You can see they light up in yellow there. So you have 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, and all the combinations.
All I ever wanted was to stand my ground. Big words to confuse and spin your mind around. But every little step just takes me further down. I found my soul just waiting in the lost and found. Babe, it's nothing you did, so stop talking stupid. We gave it a taste, now it's done. I'm out for self-healing, you ain't got that feeling.
Very few controls to change the tone, so it's on sale now. I really like this. Number 5, I put it here because I tried it, of course, because it's on sale right now. I tried it and I thought it could help a lot of people that is mixing their own stuff at home, not ideal room, or maybe just headphones, small speakers. The low end is always a problem. So if there's no other choice, a plugin like this can definitely help. So this one is called Bass Room from Master in the Mix. You're supposed to put it on your as your final plugin on your mix, so on your 2-bus after all the other processing, after compression, EQ if you have it on the 2-bus, just to analyze, to feed the plugin the complete processed version of your mix. And then these color rectangles, as you can see here, they are specific frequencies. They are centered around specific frequency: 320, 160, 80, 40, 20, and 0, so that you can adjust your low end in blocks. And the characteristics of this plugin is that is specifically tailored for EQing the low end. So it has a very low distortion, very linear filters. It will not smear the transients. So don't get fooled by the GUI, which is so very simple. It doesn't look like an EQ, but it's actually a very specific EQ tailored for the low end. So let me show you really quick. The gain is basically the depth. You can hear there's a little bit of delay, of latency when you bypass it and unbypass it. That tells me that it's actually real, the technology behind. This must be a linear phase, a very well tailored EQ specifically for the low end. EQing the low end is not easy, okay? Even with linear phase EQs, there's the pre-ringing that is a problem. It can be a problem. This one sounds very transparent, sounds very natural. You visualize all your low-end blocks, you know, the high low end, the super bottom, the really deep sub, and you immediately, by moving them, for example, this song here has this 80 range, that is where the kick is very bottom heavy, and some at 40. So you immediately find out where your power is and when you can tame a little bit. So for example, here this 160 for the song can be lowered down a bit, and it makes more headroom for where the power is. It clean up the low end a little bit. And one thing that I really like, in default, it limits you at 4 dB. So you will not be able to move up and down each band more than 4 dB, which if your mix is almost finished or almost ready to go and you need just to adjust the low end and reshape it a little bit, 4 dB is more than enough. You can go 2 dB, which I like even more. Really, if you look at my moves, they're all within 2 dB, 1.6, 1.5. I just moved this one all the way down, just to try, because I've never seen an EQ with a 0 band, so I was just curious about it. But you get my point. The fact that it limits the range to a maximum of 6 dB, which is way too much for a final touch on the low end. 4 dB default is something I like. And here at the bottom you have targets, presets, for example, electronic, hip-hop, house, several genres, other pop, R&B and rock, start engineers. But the good thing is also that you can import one of your files, make your own reference. So for example, this is a master that I did for one of my clients recently, and you can create a target. You can select a specific part, maybe a drop or something, and you can create your own target. Like right now, I'm not sure I'm hitting it at the right gain level stage. This is not even a mix, this is just 4 loops put together. But you get the point. It's an easy to use tool to either reshape quickly your low end. It's a good linear phase distortion free EQ for the low end. It's a different way to visualize the various areas in the low end as a whole that could be either problematic or good to boost. So it's on sale right now. Bass room, mastering the mix. Like I said, this could probably help most guys working at home in not ideal rooms or headphones or on the road. And this is it for this video, I guess. These were my first best top 5 plugin deals for Black Friday 2019. If you liked the video, please don't forget to leave a like. All the links to the plugins with the discount are in the info box down below. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like. If you want access to exclusive content and support MixbusTv, now you can become a member. Click the join button down here. Leave all your questions for the rapid fire Q&A in the comment down below. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. See you next time.